Hi guys, I'm back. Yes, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I have missed you so much. I've been thinking about videos I've wanted to do, and I was just crazy busy through July, and we're now into August, and all the things I had to deal with are now done. I was away on holiday for a week. I think it was the last week of July, I was away in Lanzarote with my mum for a week, and we just chilled, we relaxed, we did absolutely nothing apart from drink, eat food, and swim and sunbathe. So when I did that, I then came back and I was back in work for literally 2 days, and then I was off again for a few days for my best friend's wedding, and that was last week, and now it's back to normal routine, work, weekend, and doing YouTube videos. So I have missed you guys so much. I have not disappeared. I am back and I'm ready to go. Another little quick thing, hopefully Saturday I will be getting, drumroll please, a new phone. Yay! I know I have the worst phone in the world. This is a wee cheapie from Argus. It was supposed to be a temporary phone only for about a few months. It ended up being a year because I actually did quite like this phone. But it is really starting to get on my nerves now. It keeps freezing, it keeps turning itself off. Pretty much from the start, maybe two text messages a day. I keep missing from my boy, sorry, pardon me. A little sweaty there, I'm walking quickly back from work tonight. Yes, I keep missing either 1 or 2 messages a day from my boyfriend, and I know it's down to this phone. I thought it might be the SIM card, but I never had I had the SIM card before with my Samsung. I think it was like the S3 Mini. I know that is old, so I moved from that one to this one. This was going to be temporary before I got a new one. I knew that it definitely had to be the phone because never had a problem before with my old phone. So hopefully I will be getting a new phone on Saturday if it is in stock, and hopefully then I will not need the lamp, my trusty lamp that has provided the lighting for most of my videos. And now that summer kind of is on the way out, this is what now, 9:45, and before it would still be light out, but I have no chance of it being light, so I've got my trusty little lamp with me. So hello, so glad to be back. So hopefully in the future my videos will be higher quality if I get this new phone, but let's just see out this old phone on a old grainy picture or video and then we'll say bye bye hopefully. Right, so the last video I told you about, that was my last order from AliExpress. I was a little bit concerned about, was it going to come? I've been checking, it was coming up to 3 weeks. The tracking number was not recognised on any of the China tracking websites I normally use, and do you know what, I was a bit annoyed because I really wanted the item, but I know that AliExpress have purchase protection, so if worse came to worse I could open a dispute. So I think it was coming up to the start of August, and I got a message from the seller saying this is your new tracking number. And I was like, oh, I just said thank you very much. Didn't think anything of it. Thought, oh god, here we go. It's going to be another month then before I get this. So I was really surprised. I was in work, and then the guys down in the post room phoned me and said there's a package down here for you. And I think it was literally a week and a half later. And this was just before I went on holiday, I think, so very end of July, and went down, and it was the bag. I couldn't believe it. I actually thought I may be getting 2, because I thought maybe the first one had finally arrived, and because it was only such a short time since I got the message from the seller saying this is your new tracking number, I thought, oh, so in a month's time I'll get a second one. No, didn't turn out that way. The new tracking number was sent, or the new package was sent really, really quickly, and I got it in a week and a half, so it was the one package. So yeah, that would have been cool to get 2, but no, I got 1. So I was saying, you guys don't know what it was, and I just really convinced myself for months and months and months that I didn't want this bag, and I watched more and more YouTube videos, and I was just like, I need to have this bag in my life. Now, of course, it's my channel, so it is a replica. If you don't like replicas, you may exit the video now. For those of you who do like my replica videos, I will show you what I got. So it came in, and I have been using it this week, so it's not going to be like an unboxing or anything, but it's not a bad dust bag, guys. So it's a little crinkled, I could iron it maybe. So it came in this Louis Vuitton dust bag. It's quite nice, quite soft. Was impressed by the quality of the dust bag. And this is the bag. Can you guess? Oh. So this is the Replica Palm Springs mini backpack, and this is in the monogram canvas with the black leather trim. Not 100% sure if this baby is leather, but it's very, very thick and it's very durable. Did come a little squished. It was not packaged the best. When I got it, it was very, very flat. Had to stuff it and kind of get it to keep its shape. Kind of I've moved this handle about, trying to get it flat, but it's really, really thick. So, but you know. So yeah, I was really impressed with this. Every time I get a replica bag, I always study the hell out of it to the original. So I basically spent like 2-3 days looking up, you know, Louis Vuitton website and people who have this bag. The only difference really I can see, guys, this is a really, really good replica. Did come with the straps is a funny story. It is, it's basically 2 straps, but then both straps have these little like additional bits that you like clip on. Like there's a little, like, what do you call it, a D-ring? No. Well, a clip. We'll call it a clip. And then they're supposed to go on the top like these ones, and then at the bottom of here, then that then pushes onto here, which then this clip then is supposed to go on to these little D-rings here. The problem with that is I'm only 5'2", and I know that a lot of people with the real ones, doesn't matter, like I know I'm short, but a lot of people out there have the same problem. They are taller and they still want to wear this bag as backpack, and they found out with these attachments, it doesn't matter how tight they made it, you know, the shortest setting, it was basically sitting at their bum, and they wanted higher than that. So a lovely lady on YouTube, if I find her name, I will put it in the description box below, and she has a great little tutorial video of how she made the strap smaller, because some people buy this and they really don't want to wear it as a backpack. They wear it as crossbody, which is fine, but if I have a backpack, I want to wear it as a backpack, because it's so cute when you do wear it as a backpack. So she does basically this little tutorial video, and she shows you how to use just the main strap attachment and feed it through the little D-ring, attach it on the other side to make this strap smaller, and this fits perfectly on the bottom of my back. It's so comfortable. I'm so glad I found that video. There's some other videos and they show you how to do a twisty thing. To do it by using the attachment straps, and you twist them a certain way, can make it shorter, but I just thought that was so efficient. It looks really pretty and neat at the bottom, and it just sits perfectly on my body. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but you know, there may be a day where I want to make a crossbody, but I do like wearing this as a backpack, just like its name. So I did do a lot of research when I got this bag, just checking the pictures against this one. The only difference I can see, and it's just because I'm really, really picky, when I get a replica, I just like to see the differences. This pocket, let me see if I can get the trusty lamp over. Okay, so the pocket here on the real one is a little tiny bit wider, and at the bottom the pocket will go down basically to near the bottom here. It doesn't stop this short, it's actually a bit longer here. So this is a little bit poofy because it's quite it's shorter than, it's a shorter pocket than the original. The original comes down to here and sits like a bit nicer, but I do keep like a lip gloss in there, and my e-liquid for my e-cigarette in here. Yes, it is true that these pockets are very, very small. It's very, very hard to even get those two items in, but it kind of keeps its shape and it gives that little, you know, little curve there. But yes, it is very hard to get in and out. You really have to pull it and pull the stuff out. So let me show you guys. So there is the label, a little black label there, and it just says Louis Vuitton Paris. I'm going to try to get this out. So this is Louis Vuitton Paris. I was really impressed by the quality of that little label. Some I've seen are absolutely awful. They're really big, thick letters. It's so obvious it's fake. They've written like Louis Vuitton Paris made in France. The original does have Louis Vuitton Paris. This is staying true to the original and says Louis Vuitton Paris. Has a little loop at the bottom. A lot of people don't know what this is. I actually looked this up out of interest. It is for a scarf, apparently. You can put a little scarf through here, you know, like a little necktie scarf. Haven't seen anyone do that, but it's a nice feature. The zips are the same with the little VL. You can see that. And it's on the tiny little baby zip as well. There you go. Sorry, itchy lip. So yeah, I'm using this at the minute, so I'll take everything. I don't know if you're going to see. It's pretty much like the original inside. It is really small now, I have to say. You do have to play a little game of Tetris. I've kind of worked it out now. I put things on their side, but I think it basically does have the same dimensions as the original, I believe. After watching YouTube videos and what fits in my bag videos and all that sort of thing. Let me see if okay. So it this is why I'm so looking forward to getting a new phone, so I don't have to do this. Okay, so oh my god, so ridiculous. Okay, so it says there Louis Vuitton Paris made in France, and it does have the little slip pocket here like the original. So it's like just with gold letters. I know that the original, from looking it up, I think it's black, kind of black embossed letters like the front there. I think that's kind of what it looks like inside, the way that it's just stamped into the black leather there. Like I said, I don't know if this is leather trim. I doubt it, but whatever has been used is really good. So yes, I was really stoked to get this bag. I got it in work. I was really excited. No one was about, so I was able to play with it. Then my heart sank a bit. You guys are going to think I'm absolutely cray-cray, but this second little flower symbol here, if you look really closely, this side and this side here, I have had to fill in with gold and brown acrylic paint because it wasn't filled in. I noticed that there was bits missing from this little side and this little side, and if you see it in the light, you can kind of see definitely that bottom one there. You can see that it's slightly different colour. It is the hardest colour to copy and paint. I bought a gold pen, definitely didn't work. It was too light. I bought gold acrylic paint, again too light. So then I went back and bought brown acrylic paint, mixed the two, still didn't work. And then what I found, if I did a tiny layer of brown, and then instantly covered up with the gold, that's the closest I was going to get. So it is really, really tough to get that colour. But it was driving me absolutely crazy that you could see a spot of brown missing, and then on further investigation, this VL at the bottom, which is a bit more obvious because it was so hard to get this because it's so thin. You can kind of see on the V here, the very thin V, there was, again, a little bit missing, and I have tried my best through acrylic paint just to fill that in. I know that no one's going to see it. I know I'm a bit crazy, but that really, really annoyed me that I could see that some symbols were missing the gold colour. This one on AliExpress was really hard to find. Oh no, sorry, really easy to find, sorry. I just put in Palm Springs backpack. About 7 options came up. A lot of orders in for this one, and it was the cheapest of, like, you know, the good, like, mirror image, because all the symbols are, in fairness, in the right place. Apart from the pocket being a bit smaller than the original, it is really, really true to form. With, you know, because some of the replicas are awful, like the really cheap ones on iOffer. If you go onto YouTube and look up iOffer, they are awful. You wouldn't even want to pay for them, they're so bad. So apart from the handle being a bit wonky, it is same as what the original is, even with the little, like, the way the stitching is, there's a little V there, and it's all, like, the VLs are all in the right order. So this one, I think, if memory serves right, was £66. They have ones that start at 75, and then there's someone who was, like, charging 180. I'm pretty happy at the 66 one. This is, like, pretty much, as you know, I'm such a stickler for the icons. They yeah, are they icons, monograms, whatever, the monogram, we'll call them the monogram icons. I can't even talk right now. Yes, for them all, for all the images or whatever being in the same place. And I was really so happy when I saw this, just when it missed that little bit of brown, and then there, I was like, oh my god, that's so annoying. So I had to fill it in with acrylic paint because I just can't let that go. I know it's crazy, no one would have even noticed, but I noticed. And if you want to return something on AliExpress, you can, but I know if you open a dispute, you're looking at months before it gets resolved. And you might get a refund eventually, you might get a partial refund for something so tiny. I was not going to bother. I was just so happy I got this. And I got it because I was thinking I wasn't going to get it at all. So yes, that is the Replica Palm Springs mini backpack. If you type into AliExpress Palm Springs backpack, you will see several options, and you just ask the seller for photographs. The more expensive, like £75 version, or sorry, 77, just an extra £10. The seller sent me the pictures, and it wasn't as good as this one, I have to say. The Louis Vuitton Paris the little black label at the front, the letters were so thick and looked so fake. And yes, the icon, or all the symbols. That's the word I was looking for. Symbols. There we go, guys. I knew it would come to me eventually. The symbols were in the right place, yes, but the label totally gave it away. It was too big, it was too bulky, really thick embossed letters, and it said Louis Vuitton Paris made in France. The real one does not have that. Kind of like this, it says Louis Vuitton Paris. So I decided not to go with them. I went with the seller who sent me these photos. And okay, a bit disappointed that a couple of the symbols were missing a bit of the gold, but even if I hadn't filled it in, no one would have noticed. But I analyse a bag to death when I get it, especially a replica, because I want to see how much it looks like the original. So yeah, really happy with this. It doesn't fit a whole lot. Kind of annoying for work. You are playing a game of Tetris, but I'm really used to it now because I have been using it for a while. And then when I do use it, it takes me a good week before I change out of it. I'm going to change out of it tonight because I have used it for about a week and a half now. So yeah, it is really comfortable when you wear it as a backpack. I haven't used it as a crossbody, so I can't tell you how that feels. Oh yeah, as well, sorry, the hardware is really good as well, just on these little clips. You've got the little VL there. Oh, oops. Try it. There we go. So just the wee VL on that side, and then the other side as well. Ugh. So, yeah. So it's stamped. All the hardware is stamped the way it should be. So that's probably the most important thing. The straps are exactly like the original. And thanks to the lovely lady on YouTube who has the real backpack, she then taught me how to actually make the straps slip into the D-ring and make the straps short enough to wear as a backpack. Because I don't see the point of calling it a Palm Springs mini backpack and not be able to wear it as a backpack. And really tall girls who've bought this can't wear it as a backpack because the straps are too long, even on the shortest settings. That's a bit weird. But yeah. I love it. I'm really glad I got it. Despite those few little the little symbol problems, but who cares? It's just me being really picky, but there's no way I would return it over something like that. I just like a challenge, and I just went out, bought a couple of acrylic paints, and they're always there should it come off and I need to do it again. So again, there's the dust bag. Like I said, really good quality, very thick, very soft. Not like those ones that, I know it's really crinkled, but the package was absolutely battered when I got it. So I can take an iron to that and sort that out. But I was expecting those to be flimsy, really fake dust bags that you get. So that was nice to get quite a decent one. And like I said, it's not that bad, £66 versus the, how much is it now? 2,000 odd. Honestly, Louis Vuitton, get a grip. Definitely like old Louis Vuitton 10 years ago. Not too impressed with their quality and their prices now. And I do have another video scheduled. I'm probably going to film that tomorrow. And that'll be, okay, the last video on, hopefully on this crappy camera on my phone before I get my new phone. And I actually have a real Louis Vuitton item to review. And yeah, quality not good, very small item, and it was a gift, and I will save all of that for another video because we are now I am overrunning on this video. So I will wrap it up for tonight, and I will come back to you with that review on the real Louis Vuitton purchase tomorrow, and my thoughts and why I'm a little disappointed. And I can definitely see what people are talking about with their quality control, but that's all to come tomorrow. So guys, thank you very, very much. I know it's been a long time. I just need to get July and the start of August out of the way for the wedding, and now yeah, hopefully I'll be back to doing more frequent videos, and I hope you will join me, and hopefully I get my new phone and it'll be much better quality and we can enjoy the new quality together. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I would love it if you would subscribe if you like replica videos. I do own some real stuff too. I have some Michael Kors, and like I said, I have a couple of Louis Vuitton real things, and I mix and match between replica and real. So I will speak to you tomorrow, and I hope you guys have had a good week. I've had a horrible day in work. It's been really stressful, especially since I came back from the wedding. It's been really, really busy and really stressful, but tomorrow's Friday, and tomorrow is my favourite day of the week, especially when I come home and I get to chat to you guys. So thank you very much, guys. I know this has been a long video, so I'll wrap it up now. Okay, love you. Mwah. Night night, everybody. Bye.